Has the universe ever sent you a sign while you were at your lowest? I was 3 months behind on rent when my landlord served eviction papers. That same day, my mom called saying she needed surgery but couldn't afford it. I felt completely powerless. The eviction notice gave me 5 days. 5 days to come up with $2,400 or lose everything. I'd been working double shifts at the warehouse, but medical bills from my own emergency room visit had drained every penny. My credit cards were maxed out and I'd already borrowed what I could from friends. I spent that entire week in panic mode. Applied for loans, rejected instantly. Called every family member. My uncle hung up when I mentioned money. My dad, who I hadn't spoken to in years, told me I'd made my bed. Banks wouldn't even look at my application. Payday loan places wanted interest rates that would destroy me. The stress was killing me. I wasn't sleeping, barely eating, and the constant knot in my stomach made everything taste like cardboard. My mom kept calling about scheduling her surgery, and I couldn't bring myself to tell her I was about to be homeless. She already felt guilty about the medical costs. My supervisor pulled me aside. They were cutting hours again. My shifts dropped to 3 days a week. I stood in that parking lot calculating if I could survive sleeping in my car. Winter was coming, and my heater barely worked. I called my mom that night, finally ready to confess everything. When she answered, her voice was weaker than usual. The pain was getting worse. She asked when I could send money for the surgery deposit. I lied and said soon, then hung up and cried for an hour. That's when desperation really kicked in. I started looking at things to sell. My laptop, worth maybe $200. My TV, another $150 if I was lucky. My guitar, the one gift my grandfather left me. Pawn shops might give me $300. Even selling everything I owned wouldn't come close to what I needed. I considered asking my ex-girlfriend for help, but we'd ended